hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first episode of Ascana Dark. Woo! Woo! This has been a little project that has been quite a while in the making. It's been we as a collective have been working on it for the past month. Half of the preparations were done tonight.
Best.
Yes. My name is ZXC. I will be the DM of this campaign, and I'm here with my players. We have Molly.
Hey. Oh my god, I'm first. Hello.
Yeah. I'm going in order. We have Georgia.
Hello.
We have Curtis.
Good evening.
We have Sophie.
Hello.
And we have Ben.
I want to make a joke, but I'm not going to. Hiya.
Okay, cool. And we have Facecam in this one. I managed to convince everyone to use Facecam, and I gave up not using my face online.
Hey Adam, can you give me the money I spent for the camera?
No.
Same.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we Adam.
Yeah, this is a business expense.
Business expense.
Business expense.
Off of you.
Yeah, except
It's fine, I got it on sale. It's only $118. Thanks, Adam.
except
I'll
I'm not
send you
paying
my
that.
bank number. What?
Haha.
No, he's paying you an
Yes.
exposure.
I'm paying you an exposure. Well, I feel like we're getting the most exposure from just having Georgia here.
Our
Yeah,
favorite
so
TikTok
you
content creator.
17K.
Favorite
resent
TikTok content creator.
I'm gonna just hide now. I'm just gonna.
Thank you very much, Val. We do have.
Yeah,
some
we
beautiful
got rid of
faces.
her! That's just the cool ones.
I expect multiple shoutouts, please.
And
I expect to be featured in every TikTok from now on.
of course.
Yeah, yeah.
Bye, Curtis. Hi, Curtis.
Hey,
Oh,
guys,
man.
welcome back.
Got Chelsea.
Anyway, continuing on. Would you guys like to
Okay.
jump into some Ascana Dark?
Hi,
Side
Curtis.
note,
Ah.
before we start, I just want to dog cam.
He's not looking.
Sally.
Did he play instead of you?
We tried that.
He tried.
He
We
tried.
tried.
He did his best. He was crawling all over Sophie. You missed it. But he was there.
That's
I
the
just-
worst way to describe it.
It was
Most of
crawling.
It was
It was
literally like my face wasn't in it. I had to like try and like squeeze into the corners, and I was like, "Ah, yes." Yeah.
Just doing your best there. All right.
My dog is the light of my life.
Man, it's so
Me
weird
about
about
your sister.
stood up like this.
Shall we start?
Yes.
All right. So, to start us off, I would like to just set the stage for where you guys are at the moment. You are dead. Putting it plain and simple. At the current moment of time, your characters find themselves dead by one reason or another. They have passed on. And that is where we begin. In the void of death. You feel nothing but darkness. Like a dreamless sleep. Your mind, personality, soul resting in weightless nothingness. You've been here for many years now, but to you time has lost all sense of itself. Like a dream, you're aware time has passed, but not how much, and you do not care. For in this place, emotion, feeling, pain does not exist. It is a state of null. However, then you see it. A diamond of light piercing the darkness like a knife. Its gaze rains down upon you, and then gently it reaches out to you with the very void that surrounds you. Like silken sheets, the void wraps you up and begins to pull you closer to the burning diamond. It feels as though you are being dragged through the depth of an ocean, as the light comes nearer and nearer until it engulfs your vision. It is far larger than you imagine it, and as you get closer, you feel its heat. Heat that should be blistering and painful, but yet to you, it is warm and kind. A numbing sensation that clears your mind, and for the first time in a long time, you feel your heartbeat. Your eyes snap open as you feel the first sense of reality you have felt in years. Cold, slick, wet grass on your back and the feeling as if you've had all the breath knocked from your lungs. You feel the panic of breathlessness take hold of you, and you take a deep, gasping breath in to fill your aching lungs. Your eyes open, and there you see it. Far away now, the diamond of light, the only star in a pitch-black sky. It hangs, burning feverishly, about the size of the moon, glowing a brilliant white down upon you. All except one of you look at the world around you. You lie in the field, adorned with ramshackle wooden headstones, rotted and overgrown in age. You see others lying near you, as you slowly come to your senses. Alright. If everyone could do a little brief explanation of what your characters look like sitting in this field. Molly, would you like to go first?
Okay, me. All right. Do you want me to say names as well?
No names right now. You can introduce
No
yourselves
names?
later.
Cool.
Just
All
how you
right.
look.
So you see a red tiefling with scarlet skin. Her horns are very large. They're protruding out of her head. They're made out of like a bronzy gold material. They're large and they curl on the back of her head. She is very, very skinny. Malnourished is the best way to describe what she looks like, with very angular features, with a very hooked nose. Her eyes look tired. Looks like she's been crying, but that's just her eyes in general. Her eyes are dark, with her iris being gold, matching her horns. Her hair is pinned straight, and it's black. And she has hooves as well. And the tail, so yeah.
Yep.
Tiefling.
Okay. Georgia, would you like to say what your character looks like?
Okay, well, there, Molly's character, you find a very kind of monk, elegant looking Air Genasi. Her hair is very long, but it's tied up in a very elaborate, thick braid. Her garbs are very much warm kind of colours of oranges and yellows, but it's a bit worn down, so kind of a bit faded. She has bright violet purple eyes that seem to be glowing, and very detailed facial markings of some sort. And she wears very kind of agile gear, but still covering her entire body. And yeah.
Okay, Curtis, would you like to explain your character?
So I am a human impossibly tall, clothed in rags and hood. You can just make out a lack of hair and eyes glazed over as I stare up into the night sky. You can tell from my frame that my clothes hug a body far too skinny for my size. I am extremely malnourished and just completely absent.
All right. Sophie.
So near Molly and George's characters, you have White Dragonborn, Rune Knight, who has these piercing blue eyes, quite stocky in build, and has sort of a normal 1800-esque clothes that seem a little too tight in certain places. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. And Ben, would you like to finish us off?
You see a mostly humanoid, well, human-looking person with pale skin, black hair on.
Frozen?
Oh.
Just me.
Why is he staring into the camera like that?
Just staring
Oh!
menacingly.
Ben,
That's
I forgot
are
to
you,
Hello?
describe
are you
clothing.
alive?
I'm alive.
What happened?
Your camera.
I don't know. It just stopped. Did Discord detected something? That's so rude. Hold on. Let me.
Gotta give Ben a second to fix his technological
This is
problems.
so cruel.
Just describe clothing. I just realized I've pretty much described everything physically, but not what she's wearing.
That's fine.
Okay, it's all good.
If you want to, while Ben figures
Let's
this
try-
out, you can say what you're wearing.
Okay. Forgot to mention clothing. She's not naked. But yeah,
Dang
she's
it.
clothed.
She's wearing clothes. Brilliant. Ben, you're back. Would you like to finish?
I'm back! Yay! Okay, so where I left off, he is a very hairy man.
Mhm.
Lots of black hair across his body, lots of scars, as you can see, because the clothes he's wearing are very tattered.
I got a mute on.
Wearing a simple dark red shirt that's in shreds and equally shredded black pants. And at a first glance, you probably wouldn't have noticed it, just attributing it to his hairiness and his black pants. His legs are actually entirely have a much thicker hair than the rest of his body. And instead of having normal people feet, he's got feet that look more animalistic, more bestial, and not quite human. He's got yellow eyes with very slit pupils that are slowly adjusting to the interesting light. And on top of his head is a small, wide-brimmed hat that's kind of awkwardly just covering his head that he repositions as he stands up.
Nice. All right. As you guys are sitting there and you look back at your gravestones, you each notice they are inscribed with a word. Molly, for your gravestone, upon it is inscribed the word witch. For Ben, on your gravestone is inscribed the word beast. For Sophie, your gravestone has the word brawler. For Georgia, your gravestone describes the word heretic. And for you, Curtis, your gravestone has the word devoted. For a few of you, you recognize that this is probably or possibly the crime for which you were killed or died by. You find yourselves on this gravestone, in this graveyard. What do you do?
No, make the first move.
Okay, I'll go first.
Sure.
First thing my character does is, after kind of brushing himself off and just quickly getting his bearings, he tears off a little bit more of his already ragged shirt, tying his hair back properly because, no offense, it's impossible to be productive with your hair out. I say with my hair out. Anyways, can I do a perception check to just get a better understanding of where I am, what's going on, if I can see anything interesting beyond the graves and the other people?
100%. Roll a perception check.
Woohoo! First roll.
First
Let's hope
roll.
it goes
First
well.
roll of the campaign.
Net one.
Net one time, baby. Let's go.
Oh yeah, it's a 4 to make a 9.
A 9. Okay.
Yep.
So
Starting strong.
starting average. It's you can't see too much around you. There's nothing very specific you can notice. There is one thing you find slightly strange. You see that some of the holes around you have been dug up. They appear to be hastily dug. Not fully kind of destroyed per se, but like as if someone was quickly checking that a body was still there.
Are these like holes at the our corresponding graves, or like just
Not-
around?
Just around the place.
Okay.
You notice only a few. Not all the graves have them.
Can I go up to the nearest one and just look in the hole?
You can indeed. You wander up to one of the nearest holes and you kind of take a look in, and you see this pitch blackness in the shadows of the night. But one thing is odd. You do not see a coffin or a body down in the hole like you normally would. If you look at the gravestone above it, you see the word thief, but no body is in it.
Can I go around and look at all the other holes?
You sure can. Each hole is the same. Would any of the rest of you guys like to do anything while Ben is doing this?
I would like to also roll a perception just to have a look around.
See if you can do a look around. Sure thing.
Yeah, okay, let me just. That's a 20, a d28, d28.
Yep, D20.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. And 9.
A 9?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So you are seeing essentially exactly the same as what Ben is seeing. You're seeing him, Desmond, Ben's character. Yeah. Already spelling names. Ben's character begins to sort of like wander around the graveyard, and you watch him like peering down the holes as he's going. Aside from that, you do see that you are surrounded by 3 other people, including Desmond. I've already said it. It's fine.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do for now.
That's all you want to do?
Actually,
Yeah.
can I
Yeah.
quickly ask something?
Time.
What's up?
So the first grave that wasn't any of ours, I looked, said thief. Do the other graves that I see, what do they say? Is it like similar things or?
They're various crimes
Okay.
or things that people may not like too much. There's gravestones that have the word adulterer written into them. Some of the gravestones are too old and rotten to be able to tell. But it's various reasons for it. Someone to not like someone else, essentially.
And they're all empty?
Not all of them are.
Oh?
Some of the graves are still covered by dirt.
Oh, okay. But the ones that are dug up, they're empty?
The ones that are dug up are empty.
Gotcha.
Right? Would anyone else like to do anything?
I also make a perception just to look around to see the other people.
You can indeed make a perception check.
We're all making perceptions
Should we
tonight,
all
guys.
just do a perception check?
Might as well.
No. You have to ask.
3.
A 3. You see nothing. You are still dazed from coming to your basically coming to existence.
Okay.
And you're just kind of sitting there like blinking.
She's
It's
just
like-
like sitting there.
Yeah, it's
From
it's
a-
like you've just woken up from a very long nap.
It's like
Okay,
that feeling
so-
when you like have a good nap and then you wake up and you're confused.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Like,
essentially.
where am I? What
Yeah.
is the year?
So Sophie,
So-
would you like to roll a perception check as well?
That's a D20, right?
In your
We
list,
got
in your list
us.
of attributes, there is a perception one you can click on if you're using D&D Beyond.
Attribute. Oh my god. 6 plus 2, so 8.
8.
I'm still got the highest.
Okay. So for the 3 of you that rolled over 5, you guys notice one strange thing. While the rest of you are looking around trying to figure out your location, you look over and you see Curtis's character is still sitting there, completely, almost motionless, staring up at the star in the sky.
Okay.
Oh, god damn.
Question.
I wanna walk over to Curtis.
What's up, Ben?
From when we all died, well, okay, for at least when my character was alive, was the big star in the sky being the only star in the sky something that I knew about, or is that a little recent addition?
This
in my,
is new to all of you.
okay.
Crazy.
Before you died, there were the sky was full of stars.
Mhm.
Now it is completely pitch black except for the one.
Gotcha.
You do not see a moon
Okay.
either. It is just the dark star.
Okay.
Okay. Hmm.
Oh my god.
What do I want to do, people?
Why do I want to go over to Curtis?
Yeah.
I
All
want
right,
to wave my hand in front of his face.
Yeah.
Sophie, would you like to go over to Curtis's character?
Yes, what do I do?
You can just walk over.
Oh yeah, please.
Okay. You wander over to Curtis's character, who is still just sitting there, where he woke, staring at the stars, or the star, I should say.
Um, just staring there.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'd try to talk to Curtis.
All right. What
Try
do you say
talk
to
to
him?
him. Hello? Question mark.
This you just say question mark.
Gotta make punctuation correct.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Do you end every sentence with full stop?
Curtis,
Yeah.
I don't think we
I
can
was
quite
muted,
hear you. Okay.
I don't notice you getting up and moving or you speaking so far.
So he's just completely kind of dead to your existence.
I'm just gonna sit next to Curtis. Just
Okay.
gonna sit there.
I just got a
sit
vibe with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm the
He looks
corpse.
like he's having fun. He looks like he's having fun, you know.
Right.
Everyone else is
just
just
I am rolling a
chilling
dice
at home.
check.
You go and sit next to Curtis. All right. As you guys are kind of just figuring out your bearings and understanding where you are, you hear the sound of footsteps. A few of you, the ones that aren't already busy, turn, and you see an older woman. The graveyard sits at the top of a rounded hill, a mound, with a set of staircases leading up to it. Up one of the staircases made of stone, walks an old woman. A strange woman. She carries a staff that she gingerly props herself up with, taking every step with extra caution to find her balance. A black cloak is draped over her that billows gently in the thin breeze, and in her other hand she holds a lantern that carries a white flame that glows gently on the ground around her. She stops and looks at you. You see the shine of silvery grey hair and pale white skin. Ah, more woken, she mutters, before continuing towards you. She kind of takes each step very carefully and wanders over to you, Molly. She reaches out one hand towards you, her face hidden by her hood. Her hand
Where are you?
reaches towards you.
Okay. Who are you?
My name, dearie, is Miss Mariah. Please, allow me to help you stand.
She takes her hand to stand up.
Right? She kind of like props herself up with her cane and attempts to sort of like give you her best pull, but you feel she's weak in her age and she can't quite like pull you all the way up, so you have to do most of the lifting onto your feet.
Okay.
You stand up next to her. She turns to the rest of you and begins to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 today. That's the most we've had in a while. Interesting.
In a while?
In a while.
What do you mean?
Well, my dearie, you are what we call an awoken. You're risen from the dead. We've had many of you come from this graveyard over the past month. Wasn't expecting so many today, though. All of you are aware of Miss Mariah's presence in this graveyard.
How big is the graveyard?
The graveyard is fairly big. It's kind of a... like, let's say it's about 100 by 100 meters. It's got a good, we'll say, couple hundred graves in it. Just sort of propped up.
Okay. Well, my character, whose name definitely hasn't been spoiled, walks over to the nice old lady that's turned up. Still not saying anything yet.
Right. She kind of looks at you. I know your kind. We've had a few risen of you from here. You needn't worry. And she looks at Molly. Neither of you will find enemies here.
We all meant to be friends here.
Friends is not the word I would use. Acquaintances, maybe. Allies. She kind of bows towards you. Proper introductions are in order. I am Miss Mariah, teller of the gods. I convey the messages that they pass to us mortals. And you have been risen by our greatest god. She gestures towards the diamond in the sky. The darkest star. I am its messenger. And I welcome you back to the land of the living.
Tim, let's say that my character overhears Miss Mariah talking about the star. I look at Curtis again. Does Curtis do anything?
Curtis.
I do, in fact. So I shift my gaze from the star above and I look you deep in the eyes. My eyes filled with tears, and you can see the slight pinching of my cheeks behind my face cloth, indicating that I'm smiling. And all you hear is, beautiful. And then I get up and proceed to walk over to the messenger.
Right.
I just need a moment before I stand up and join the group that's forming. But I stay slightly behind everyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, like, my character's kind of doing the same. She's very, like, what the fuck?
Very cautious. All right.
Yeah, like
After
Everyone's
what I
just
said
trying
Curtis
to be
do.
away from each other.
Yeah.
After I
Just
said
being the
Curtis
boss.
do, I'm just like, alright. I'm gonna head out.
No one like quite trusts each other at the moment.
My character is totally tagging along with this nice old lady.
Nah, I'm already full trusting of everybody.
Very trustworthy. I trust it. Actually,
Die for all of you.
Adam,
My dog just came to say
before I
hi.
can trust anyone, is Buddy being a silly goose?
He is just kind of wandering around. Yes, what has it been?
Inside check. I want to know if this nice lady's nice or not.
Roll an insight check, yes.
I got a 3. Make that a 6.
You hear no distrust. Nothing.
Yeah!
Nothing to like guess poor intentions from.
Well, I got nothing else to do.
Right.
I'm debating.
I'm sticking close to her.
Yeah,
I don't want to be near these weirdos.
I kind of want to do it.
we all roll inside.
You guys
Yeah.
can roll. You can
I'm
roll.
gonna roll insight as well because,
Sure.
but my girl's just kind of like not sure what to make of it.
These
so.
rolls, oh no, yeah, they're not so great.
I'll keep rolling under 10.
Oh!
It's
I'm-
still on.
Molly, you
You got a
look
nat
Oh.
20.
net
You got a
20.
nat 20.
I
Okay.
got a 15. I got a 15.
Hold on, I missed in mine. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on, I can't find it. Where is it?
Well, you
So
see,
good
that's
job on the
actually
first nat 20, Molly.
I love you, Dice.
Campaign's first night, net 20, baby.
yeah.
That's the old fate of Dice as well.
Oh, hell yeah.
I got 20 in total.
20 in
They're
total?
close enough.
Okay.
30, 20.
So there's 20, 20, 15.
6.
Nice.
And six.
I don't care if she's lying, so I do want to ask her a question though.
Okay. I will give you guys the results of your insight checks just after Curtis asks his question. Curtis.
So I'm gonna point at the star above, and I'm gonna ask the messenger, what is its name?
Well, as far as we know, this is the darkest star. That is the name that we have heard those who have talked with it repeat in their dreams and in their waking moments. For the rest of you,
Is its name?
its name? I'm afraid I don't know what you mean, child.
I'm gonna shift my gaze from her back up to the star.
All right. For the rest of you, you are fairly confident, especially you, Molly, that she has some concept of like truth to her what she's saying. She does not appear to mean you harm at the current moment. But Molly, in your insight check, you kind of examine her a little closer and you peek under her hood. You notice that one of her eyes is almost completely white, milky. The other is stained blood red, as if all the veins in the eye have burst at once and bled into it.
Pretty badass.
She kind of looks up at you, and then she goes, "We have accommodation, if you should so need it. I imagine that most of you are quite far away from any kind of place that you might call home. Would you be willing?"
Well, at this point, I have nowhere to go. I'll take your word for it. I'll go.
All right. And the rest of you?
Can I ask a question to her?
Yeah.
So my character kind of just looks at her a bit funny and asks, what of the other gods?
The other gods? Well, there are many. A lot have been lost to time. But many are still here. Still watching and still waiting. And yet, we can only know a few. For me, I am aware of 2 gods. The 2 that I worship, and the 2 that I speak for. Though one talks to me considerably less than the other. I know the darkest star, and I know the great flayed one.
Okay. She kind of just nods and just stays and just kind of just goes quiet again.
Fair. She kind of turns away from you guys and beckons over her shoulder and then starts walking very slowly down the stairs. And in the distance, in the direction that she's walking, you can see the small sort of billowing smokestacks of chimneys from a nearby village. Do you follow her?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
My character
Totally.
Yeah.
follows close to her,
Okay.
staying away
I'll
from these
follow.
other people.
I'll follow close.
Weirdos.
I stay at the back.
Very hesitantly follows.
All right. You all start to follow Miss Mariah down the stone steps out of the graveyard. She leads you one by one, and as she takes you, you see that this world isn't quite as you remember it. In the grasses and fields around you, no flowers bloom. Nettles and strange weeds grow in the places between. And off in the distance you see a strange dark forest. Its trees green, evergreen in the night, but shaded, corrupted even. It brings a shiver down your spine, but you choose to ignore it for the time being. You follow the lady down into the town. As she's walking, she turns back to you. Yes, the dead have been returning for quite some time now, and they always talk about it. The darkest star, it appears in their dreams, even occasionally. A lot of them appear like him. She gestures towards Curtis, your character. Enthralled by it. Enraptured, even. But, I'm sure that is just thankfulness in a way. It is what gave you your life back. A second chance. A redemption, even. She turns away and walks you into the village. This village is fine. It appears that people are kind of bustling around and moving and changing directions and making their way between various jobs. It's quiet, but not abandoned. Now, she leads you into the town and she goes, "This is not the first time that we've had your kind stay with us. We have organized a method of allowing, well, the dead to stay here and be at ease, in a way. We will match you with a family, and they will look after you with the time being, allow you to stay with them, and provide service for you. In the meantime, you may enjoy the town until you go on your ways." Yes.
Town?
What was that theory?
What town are we in?
What town?
Yeah.
You're in Merkberg, my dearie. Merkberg.
Spelling. DM.
What's that, sorry?
Spelling.
Smelling?
Merkburg. Merkberg.
Thank you.
Gonna post it, please.
I will post it in the Ascana Dark chat so you guys can see.
Is it cute?
Thank you.
This is an old town. We've been here for many generations, but, well, it obviously never flourished. too greatly. Ah. She kind of starts walking away from you, and you catch up to meet up with her pace. She brings you down into the city square, and where a group of people are standing waiting for you. These are the new arrivals for tonight. We have 5. Would anyone be interested in taking them in? A few of the group kind of just like look down at their feet, or this like hushed quiet comes upon them. But a small, not small, but like a man comes forwards, and he kind of goes, "We'll take them for the time being. We have enough room for 5." Miss Mariah kind of like nods at him and goes, "Yes, good." She turns to you. "This man, his name is Ansel Wickerly. He owns the Mickley Hotel. He will be taking you in for tonight." She turns and begins to walk away from you.
I
Okay. Ansel walks towards you. He kind of like puts out his hand for one of you to shake it.
I go up to shake it. No, too slow.
Too slow. Okay.
I'm faster.
Dance of the West.
Okay.
No, I'll still walk up with Ben and then just stand there awkwardly.
You're just stand there like
Shake
waiting
your
your turn.
Mhm.
so you just
Okay.
end up like shaking your own hand. It's like
Okay, Anzel shakes your hand, Ben, and he goes, "The name's Anzel. It's nice to meet you, and you are..."
Partway through the shake, my character just sort of like coughs and like, "Oh, I can talk. Oh, it's been a while."
As you
He says,
cough,
still holding his hand.
real quick, as you cough,
Mhm.
you notice that he quickly pulls his hand away, and like,
Oh
rubs-
no.
and then just rubs it on his like pant leg.
Oh, sorry. The whole being dead thing, I guess, kind of
No,
took the wind out of my sails.
nothing to do with that. Unfortunately.
Oh
It's-
no, we've started off in a bad foot, haven't we?
No, nothing like that. Just there are things that may not have been quite as prominent when you were still alive that have caused life here to be slightly more difficult. It's fine. It is an honor to meet you. Well, what was your name again?
Desmond Adair.
Desmond Idia. It is lovely to meet you. And she turns.
Likewise.
He turns to the Dragonborn. And you,
Typhon.
Typhon. Lovely. Typhon. He doesn't even lift his hand to shake yours.
Wow.
I've just ruined it.
Grabs his own hand.
Yeah.
There's a grab his hand
Puts it
anyway.
down.
Forcefully shaking.
I have a question.
Yes.
So I know the law for all the races is a bit different than normal D&D.
That's right, baby. We
Would-
changed all the race law. Haha, fuck you. You
Yeah.
don't know shit.
So
Right.
would Desmond know anything about the races of the people that he can see and aren't covered by rags? Well, just of his new friends.
You would have a concept about probably about like I'd say at the point in time that you died you would know about tieflings and dragonborn and how they came to exist. I'm going to purposely keep it a little bit vague for the audience.
Gotcha.
So, but
So it's not super fucked up. There's just a walking, talking dragon person.
it's not
It's
super
just-
fucked up. It's concerning. You've never seen it this bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about
Yeah,
the
makes
other
sense.
one?
My
The-
self-confidence.
The other one. Yeah.
the
The other
Ganassi,
one with
the other
17,000 TikTok subscribers. Yes.
the other one of them. The Ganassi you would not have seen before.
Okay.
The
I
Ganassi
know
is
who I'm avoiding.
a new concept to you.
Mhm.
Ansel looks at the rest of you and he goes, "And your names are."
My character's just like eyeing everyone else. Is like someone say their name before because I'm not saying it yet.
Just because I don't think I mentioned it very well. My character, you probably can't figure out what race they are just yet.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
didn't ask.
But they are about 7 feet tall.
Fucking
7
tall.
foot tall, hooded
And he's-
figure.
Leant backwards a little bit, so their
Mm.
face can better see the skies. And I won't look away from the skies, so I just say my name, which is Orestes.
Orestes. Lovely. And you, he looks at you, Georgia. Georgia's muted. Why is Georgia muted?
Georgia hates us.
Cursed.
It's because we don't have
Georgia.
17,000
Got it.
TikTok subscribers.
I'm back. Okay, she's kind of just standing back a little bit, kind of quite stoic. And she just kind of nods politely and just goes, "Kylie," and that's it. That's what she says.
Carly. Lovely. And finally, he gestures towards you, Molly.
Like, sorry.
Like, sorry. Lovely. Names out of the way. We know each other to a degree. Please, follow me.
So, this the guy's name?
Hmm?
The guy? Ansel?
And
Ansel?
Yeah.
A-N-A...
No, Ansell.
Oh.
I spelled it
There-
right.
Ansel.
Oh, hey, that is how I spelled it.
Yeah.
Oh, my favorite actor.
Ansel begins to gesture you to what appears to be sort of a medium-sized building. It's not overly lavish, not overly decrepit. It's only 1 story tall, but appears to be decently quite big. He brings you inside, and you see that it's this sort of cozy shack almost. It's got these nice kind of stained wood walls, and there's a fire in the hearth. But aside from that, it's very simplistic and very basic. Inside the house, you see a woman and a child standing there waiting. The woman kind of looks at Ansel in surprise as you all enter. 5. Ansel looks back at her and goes, "Yes, there were quite a few today. I believe we have the room. If you lot would it be possible that, as there's quite a lot of you, you do some simple work for us, make up for the accommodation?"
What kind of work?
Nothing difficult. Chopping firewood, cleaning some places, simple stuff.
I can cook.
Lovely.
It's been a while, but I'm sure it's the same.
I'm sure it is. We will show you to your rooms. But first, he kind of gestures to what you assume to be his wife, and she kind of curtsies towards you and goes, "My name is Guinevere Wickley, and this is our daughter, Maya."
Hello.
Maya
Stares at the child, just like,
Maya does a little curtsy and then kind of hides behind Guinevere's leg. We are very happy to have you. Ansel goes, "Well, I'll show you to your room. Follow me." He takes you around. Oh, yeah.
As you're walking past, Desmond kind of smiles and waves at the child, forgetting that shifted teeth be sharp and kind of scary.
She kind of She looks at you scared for like a moment, but then she kind of smiles back and waves.
He looks very happy.
Yeah. Yeah. Ansel takes you each to a room. One thing you will notice is that it is currently midnight. Well, what you can tell is midnight.
Can we tell that?
What's that, sorry?
You see, there's a cat that's eyes can tell us the time. That's just chilling, obviously.
No.
It's the clocks on a wall, you know.
Based on where the darkest star is currently, you assume that it's nighttime.
So it's like how the sun would be.
Yeah, is it like a sundial?
Yeah.
Is it like a sundial type equivalent?
Well, no. It's like the sun except nighttime.
It's
just in the middle.
Yeah, I know.
It's completely dark.
We don't have a sundial.
On this current trajectory, does it mean the darkest star will set soon? Or set in a couple hours?
No, you can ask.
No.
You're too busy looking at it.
Yeah. Well, you can't... Curtis, I would ask you this. Do you stay outside of the building?
No, I'll enter with the lot.
You enter? Okay. You cannot see the darkest star inside the building.
Can I just note that when I do enter, I'm going to hunch all the way forward, looking about 2 feet of height.
You kind of just swing forward.
How tall is everyone else?
Into like a hunch position.
Victoria's 6 foot.
Oh, bro, I'm like tiny. I'm like 5'4". Because I thought it'd be funny. I have a really short dragon.
I don't know. I don't think we discussed what the height of.
Isn't that your height, Sophie?
They're just like
yeah. Because I'm Desmond's 6'3".
I'll just go.
I'm method acting, Curtis. Shush.
I'll just go 5'8".
5'8".
Oh, average ass.
No, I just think it's funny that everyone's taller than the Dragonborn. That's why it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the tallest? Tallest?
The tallest?
The tallest, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So he kind of Ansel leads you into like one of these side rooms and like gestures like come on. As you make your way in, you see it's a fairly large room with a set of what are they called, bunk beds just lined along the room. There are several chests and drawers to put items and clothes if you had any. And he kind of like just gestures at the area and he goes, this is where you will be staying for now.
Is there a window?
There is in fact a window. Do you go over to it?
No.
No? Okay.
Just turns to it. How many beds are there?
There's about 4 bunk beds.
Ah.
Yo, who's bunking?
Who bunking with me?
Would the taller characters fit?
They would be kind of hanging off the edge of the bunk beds a little bit.
That is heightest, Ben. Stop it.
No, I won't.
I know I'm small, but this is bullying.
I'm more concerned about the 7-foot fella that will just not fit.
Yeah.
I don't care about your short ass. You'll be fine.
Ansel kind of like takes you and he goes, this is where you guys will sleep and stay and do things. There is an outhouse just outside if you need to use the bathroom and freshen up in any sort of way. And yes, essentially explore, have fun. Enjoy the village while you're here. He looks at his watch. In approximate...
While we're here?
Yeah, well, no one.
Where are we going?
No one stays here for long. No.
Where do they go?
We're not entirely sure. Normally they awaken and, well, they disappear within the week.
Oh.
Sorry, disappear?
Wow, can I have perception check that?
Insight check?
You can, you can do an insight. You can do it.
It's been a while.
That's the most deranged thing I've had in a while.
You can roll an insight check on that, indeed.
17.
17?
I got the exact. I got 6 again.
Hey,
13.
my man
Ben's
sucks.
just so unlucky today. Ben's not having a
Ben,
great
get that
time.
6. Get that 6, Ben.
He's just got a bit of summoning sickness, you know?
Yeah.
I totally trust him.
You cannot sense foul intentions from him.
Yeah, that makes sense. All things considered, this is really weird.
Disappearing may
think
be
so, Claus?
not quite the correct word. Leaving without telling anyone. Essentially, we've seen them leaving, but they don't show any previous signs of leaving. They just simply leave.
Oh,
Question.
Yes.
Do they look like the guy in the corner, 7 foot tall when they leave?
No.
That kind of vibe?
No, they appear in many different forms, bodies, shapes, like the rest of you.
yeah, some of them are
Ben's
Oh,
frozen.
short.
Oh,
Another prime
Oh, no.
screenshot.
Oh, Ben's back.
Ben's back.
Hello.
That's what happens when you try and make a short joke.
Ben tried to make a short joke and Discord was just like, no. No short jokes.
Thanks, Discord.
Don't be mean.
Mm.
I'm trying to
You
think.
bitches. Anyway,
Do you have any clues by any chance?
close. Yes, we have a tailor around the shop. If
What do you mean? What I'm wearing's great. Please.
You look down at
Yeah.
yourself and it's covered in dirt and it's like kind of old and ragged.
No, I'm barely wearing clothes. These are like tattered.
Yeah, but what
I'm
you
just
are
wearing
wearing
a
is
dress
still awful.
I'm actually just wearing rags.
Yeah,
I'm also wearing
you
rags.
are yeah, all of you are essentially just wearing rags right now.
I look like I was actually killed in what I'm wearing.
I was pretty well.
Yeah,
Probably because you were. Probably.
Oh, crazy!
What?
Funny how that works.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah, it's me
Mhm.
too.
But yeah, they you guys kind of look down at your clothes and they are to a degree all
Mine are the worst.
not so great.
I have dibs on having the worst.
in quality at the current moment.
Hey,
You
I
can't
get
see my
more,
tits.
Thank you very much.
I only wear vintage.
I only wear Gucci.
Secondhand. I'm
The-
good with it.
He Ansel kind of goes, and yes, there's a tailor that will fix your clothes for you and offer replacements for what you're missing.
Yeah,
Need be.
good idea.
Aside from that, there are many food stalls. He checks his watch. About 4 hours, I'd say, we're having a nightly festival. We tend to do.
You do
What
it every
kind
night.
of festival?
Where's festival at 4 a.m.?
Yeah. 4 in the morning?
4 in the morning? No,
Yeah.
it's nothing like that.
It's midnight. Huh?
Midnight is midday.
Ah.
Hmm?
Oh, okay.
That
We
makes
have
100% sense. Yeah.
we of course. Ever since the Darkest Star arrived, we haven't had a day. It's
Oh.
just this all the time.
Oh.
Yes.
Slightly concerning.
Well,
What do you mean, arrived?
well,
Like, look up at him now. Oh, I'm gonna punch and, like, tilt my head up so I can see him.
okay. Well, one day it wasn't here, and the next day it was. Over the night it appeared. The stars darkened, and like a cloth had been draped over them, and it arose. And since then, it's been there, a constant.
Huh.
It was not too long ago that the Pale Flame arrived as well.
The pale flame?
Oh, of course.
Yes. What we are having our festival for tonight.
Oh, yes, that pale flame.
You do not know the Pale Flame, do you?
No.
Yeah.
Do any of you?
Exist.
Do any of us?
I need you all to roll history checks, just to see if you guys were aware of the pale flame.
I
got a
want
17.
17?
Mhm.
I got a 7.
7?
Hey,
Oh,
I'm gonna
good.
send a photo. What's
Wait,
happened
also,
right
Ben,
here?
while we're here, remember to mute on video.
I got 15.
A 15?
Got a net 20
Okay.
again.
A nat 20 again? Okay.
So
So,
24. So 24 overall.
Doesn't matter. That's when
Jesus.
Molly, you would know what the pale flame is. You would have heard of it briefly, but you did not have a proper comprehension of what it was, since all of you died before the darkest star arrived. Yeah. So you have a kind of a brief comprehension of the pale flame. He goes, actually, that's what the festival tonight is about. It's for the pale flame. We're celebrating it. The pale flame was given to us by the darkest star, and well, we set up a bonfire and then we fuel it with the pale flame, and we dance, sing, drink, etc. It's our way of honoring it.
Sounds
Do you
fun.
do this every night?
Every night.
A wee bit cultish.
Mm.
You don't.
I wouldn't say so. I'd say it's a way.
It's a bit mean.
It's
We
less
get
of
invited to the man's house. He tells us his traditions, and you insult them to his face. Oh,
Well, I am not. I'm gonna be quiet.
Let's not fight first night here, people, okay?
He kind of looks at me and is like, no, I understand. It does seem culty, but the thing is, we live in very bad times. It's a way for us to celebrate the good that we have been given, even if it is minute in nature.
Besides, it might be fun. You don't know.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Can I speak up a little bit?
Go for it.
Can you?
When he mentions like the bad times, she kind of she's kind of like staying in the corner currently, kind of like, just like watching everybody.
Yeah.
She's like huddled against the wall, just like
I hate this. I hate this. Get me out of here.
Like,
Why am I inside?
so she kind of like steps forward a little bit,
All right.
and just kind of like, what bad times do you mean?
Oh.
Like, her voice is very kind of like monotone, but there's not much emotion to it. She's just kind of questioning like, what kind of bad times?
He glances at Lixori and Typhon. The Iron Plague. When it first arrived, it devastated our village. He kind of like he looks away.
I'm gonna elaborate further.
DM question.
Mm-hmm.
What race is this man and his family?
He would be human.
Always racist.
oh no.
Why is Molly always too racist?
Oh, there's a reason, bestie.
Well, no,
No,
he was
I
great.
don't
They've done
think
nothing wrong.
Misty likes us very much.
No.
Oh no.
Can I just point out the irony of accusing someone of being out of a cult and my character's literally like 4 foot from them?
No, your character's
No,
no.
we're not
Wrong,
accusing you.
dude.
We're
Hey,
not
character,
accusing you
that's
of being
fine.
You'd be
That is
accusing me. I'm wearing
fine.
robes.
The guy wearing robes that's staring at the god
Rest
the
is
entire
fine.
time. No, that's
Hey,
not a cult.
Kind of like the
He's
Ganassi who's
he's
like in
by
very
himself.
old tattered robes
Just
and like,
intrusions, man.
Hey,
Let's
let's not
not-
anything
let-
weird.
Let's
an
not argue
individual.
who's more in a cult. Like
We didn't say it was a cult. We said cult vibes.
cult
you know?
vibes.
Yeah.
Culty vibes.
Yeah, the difference is
Right.
it's just you.
it's just me and
This
Curtis.
or
are
them.
just, like,
That's
in
a
full
culty
on
kind of
beer,
thing.
Just
Yeah,
like
you're just you.
You're just
kinda,
kinda
you're
weird.
Those
individual.
characters
You're
are
just
one
doing
With
your
what?
own
reminds of
thing.
the other.
You're doing your thing. You're wearing a cool, snazzy robe.
Girl busting.
Hipster.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Look
just
at all
gonna
men
keep
staring directly
grimacing.
into
I'm
the
just gonna grimace
sun.
at Ansel now, because like that was an insult.
Yeah, Lixor is also like staring him down now as well.
he notices and he goes,
Elaborate.
I do not mean you any aggravation. It merely stating that the Iron Plague killed many of us, many villagers. We understand that your existence is not for the fault of it. You did not cause it. We know this. You were merely a byproduct of it. I apologize for any harm or insult that you might have taken from my statement.
Callie just kind of like just nods again. She's just kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
We're really gonna
Carly accidentally started a race war without even realizing it.
Why did you
1
bring it
hour
up,
in.
huh?
there's no
Yeah.
social skills, guys.
Yeah.
There's no social skills.
Carly,
Who has the highest
Carly-
charisma?
Carly thinks that he's apologizing to her.
Is anyone even slightly charismatic?
No.
I've got an 8.
Hey.
Hey! But yeah, he kind of goes, well,
We're all
I'm-
fucking losers, so like in real life.
if you're... If I hope to see you all at the festival tonight. Good day. And he turns and walks out. As he's walking out, you see his wife enter. I deafened. Guinevere enters behind him,
Love
carrying
Dark Souls.
a tray with a series of warm drinks on them. She kind
What
of,
do they smell like?
they smell like lavender.
Ooh.
Ooh, fancy.
She holds them out to you. She brings them over to you and holds them out.
Carly politely declines.
She kind
I'm
of
gonna take a big whiff.
okay. You take
Is
a
it just
big-
lavender?
It's lavender and honey.
I'm taking one. I'm gonna
Okay.
start sipping on it.
I think
Thank you.
last one says thank you and just downs it.
Okay, you chuck it back.
I'll have one too.
It is still quite hot. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Just spills it everywhere.
I really
Balls
wanted
back
to
of your throat.
What?
Wait, what is that?
What color
am I doing?
are you?
Con save.
White.
What?
You're white. Okay, so you are definitely not going to get any sort of resistance to this.
Don't bring race into this, Adam. Jeez.
Wow.
So what dice am I throwing?
A
so
D20.
D20 Constitution saving
yeah,
throw.
on the left of your like D&D Beyond screen, you've
got
got
it,
saving
I got
throws.
it. I got it.
You just got to click on the right.
Oh,
What did you roll?
19.
That was me.
5.
A 5.
Yo!
Okay, so you know when you eat something really hot and then you're just like,
Yeah, me, because
Like-
I can't contain my stuff.
yeah, like you try and breathe at the same time as you're eating. You do that.
Wait,
But like this is liquid, so it's just like
It's yeah. You can't really do anything about it. You're like, oh my god, ow.
is it spilling out? It better be spilling out.
It's spilling out like from the sides of her mouth.
it's like coming out.
You're like,
like,
ah.
Wait, how does a dragonborn with a mouth that goes like that? How does it drink a cup easily without? It just
I
kinda
imagine
spilling
she
out?
just kind of
Does
opens
it
her
go on
mouth
the
and then goes.
side?
I just, you know,
Like,
like, you know, like when you
Just
don't
pulls
want
it
to,
in.
like when you don't want to like lip something and you're just like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So like her
They just put
jaw's
the
just
whole
kind of
thing
like.
in their mouth and then put the head back.
Ah.
Yeah. You know what Jared
This
did
is-
to that boss coffee? That's what. That's what.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Okay, so she kind of hands you each a drink and then she goes, I know it can be a little bit startling, suddenly coming back.
Yeah.
I know a lot has probably changed as well since, well,
Yeah.
yeah. I want to make sure that your first moments here are good.
Thank you.
Queen.
Do you say that?
Just, no, she does. It's canon.
It's canon. She said queen. No.
Me too.
Slay.
She gives you all a warm smile and she goes, "If you need anything at all while you're here, please do not hesitate to let me know."
Guinevere, babe.
Look,
Yeah,
I mean,
scale of
I was
10.
thinking it.
Where she sit?
You always need more followers in the cult, you know?
She's fairly attractive.
Yeah.
Oh!
And so, my man.
Farmer's wife, farmer's wife.
Well, she's a MILF then, right?
Jesus
Oh my
Christ, you guys. Jesus Christ. A character's nice to you and you're immediately like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck that character.
No.
No, Ben's just saying that
This
she's
is me
technically a
as a
MILF by
player.
definition.
This is me as a player, completely divorced from Desmond, okay?
Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Anyways.
Continuing on.
Desmond gives her a warm smile back.
Okay.
Pretty
Cool.
by time.
She turns and walks out the door, and as she's leaving, you see the kid kind of like peering around the door frame before hurrying back with her mum.
Desmond gives her a little wave.
Yeah, she kind of like gives you a little wave back and then runs away.
Desmond, stop messing with children.
Are you saying this in character? Or...
No, I'm just saying it. out loud.
Okay, I was gonna say. Just like what?
I don't know you like that yet. Jesus.
Not being polite. Gosh, some people need to learn
No.
that. I'm saying all of this out of character.
Okay, continue.
Mhm.
All right. Well, now it's down to you guys. You have a little bit of free time to explore the village, do whatever you want, talk to each other, etc., etc. What would you like to do? Whoever speaks first can do whatever.
Can I go first? Because I already know.
Sure.
Okay. Question 1: do we have any of like our stuff on us, like our inventory? Like what's
At the current moment, you have some small items and like weapons, maybe a knife or so. You will need to go get some weapons.
okay? So we have like personal belongings, but not like supplies.
Not supplies, yeah.
Okay. So Desmond, his classic cute little harnessy thing with a bunch of bandoliers and pockets and stuff. He would have that, and it's in a rough condition. He's going to go to just one of the beds and start ruffling, just going through it, checking what he's got. Most importantly, making sure he's got you know what.
Yeah, sure. You can start going through your belongings.
Mm-hmm.
You have basically everything you expected that people would bury you with.
Mm-hmm.
Just like personal belongings.
Thank God they remembered my what.
Yeah. Thank God I've got my driver's license.
Oh my my
My student
iPhone.
ID, thank God.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still fully
Yeah.
charged.
Oh, finally I've got a flashlight I can see.
Oh, thank. No, they remembered my Bulbasaur.
Perfect.
Of course.
Would
Rummaging.
I-
Thank you, Phil.
Have a question.
That
I have a
is
question.
thank you.
What's up?
Would I have my spell book with me?
You were buried with your spellbook.
So she's just gonna sit on the bed and look through that.
Okay, you're gonna flick through it. The pages now are kind of covered with like a light layer of dirt and are yellowed and kind of like torn a little bit at the edges, but it's still your old spellbook.
Can I check if I've still got some alchemy stuff, even though it's very singed at the moment? I don't know. I would assume.
You do not have many alchemy components. You find a small bag that you were buried with that is just some of your like personal belongings. In it are some basic alchemy components, but nothing that not the amount that you think you'd need to like craft a lot of potions.
Sweet. Cool.
I've got another quick question.
Yep.
Was I buried with my quarterstaff?
No, you were not.
Okay.
That's a big old stick.
It's a big old stick. They do not want to bury you with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But eventually needs to fight the demons in the afterlife.
Well, no, that's what everyone says, but it usually doesn't happen until now. Slight oversight on their part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, yeah, they don't need to fight anyone. They're dead.
Yeah,
and then
they'll
they
be
come
fine
back.
forever. No.
And then-
My main
It's
source
pretty
of
rude.
hiding.
Hey, the important stuff. Well, I've got the important stuff, like my cooking utensils. I can cook with those in their kitchen, right? That's hygienic.
yeah, you can.
I do have my cooking utensils, right?
You do have your cooking utensils with you.
I have all of my tools, right?
You have all your tools with you. You just do not have any weapons.
Yeah, I mean, weapons. What do you think I am? A loser?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've got the important things like my tools, my prized possession, and my clothes.
Sorry, I'm just answering everyone messaging me what they have.
Pants. Belly.
Yes,
Didn't look
you
like- oh, yeah,
do,
don't worry.
Georgia. You would still have that.
Okay, great. That's like the main thing I need.
Okay, cool. Continuing on. Okay, where would you guys like to go first, or what is your destinations, or what would you like to do? Anything can be a weapon if you need it to be. If you want.
That's food. Yeah. Wait.
That's scary.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to go to the tailor.
Same.
Okay.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's heading to Taylor.
Best
Curtis is
getting
just
close.
fucking not here anymore.
Oh my
Curtis!
Curtis just left.
Curtis is gone.
Curtis is gone.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone's gonna head to the
Pretty obvious what his character's doing.
Yeah.
Everyone starts heading to the Taylor.
Do any of us know where it is?
No, but
Desmond's
Yes.
going to talk to Ansel.
okay, you can walk out and talk to Ansel. Ansel is just kind of like sweeping up the place, keeping it tidy, keeping it neat. Okay.
Ansel,
Yes. What is it?
could you be so kind as to point myself and I guess the other ones where the tailor is?
Oh, of course. It's just down the road to the left. There's a large sign at the front. It has a picture of a woman's dress on it. You wouldn't miss it.
Fantastic, thank you.
No problem.
The others.
He kind of goes back to sweeping. All right, so you all head down to the tailor.
Yeah.
Yep.
The other ones?
The other ones,
Yeah, the riffraff.
the riffraff. The
The people that have to wear shoes
yeah,
or have hooves.
gross. You head down the
I
road.
got the dogs out.
You head down the road to the brain stopped working. What's the word?
The tailor?
Taylor. I don't know why I forgot the word Taylor. Oh my
It's
god,
got
he's got
food.
hot dogs.
Yo!
Curtis has actually got the dogs.
Okay, so
We got the dogs out.
Big version so he doesn't know what species I am yet.
so while we play D&D, Curtis is just gonna be doing a mukbang in the corner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you please. ASMR preferably.
Yeah.
Curtis.
Curtis Curtis
Ben,
ASMR mukbang.
Ben, those are bold words. Someone doesn't know what my African race is yet.
Should I leave my webcam on? So we
Yeah,
can-
leave your
Yes.
webcam on. Let's just
I want to see you.
have you having
Yeah,
your
let's
dinner
do
in the
this,
corner.
Paul.
corner.
I'm only
Oh my
looking
god.
at you now.
Oh my god, look at that dog.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing.
Dog.
Oh,
Oh!
oh my lord. Someone clip that.
Money for this.
Hold on, I gotta
Money
like
for this,
just let
guys.
me.
Oh no, guys, Ben's gone too.
Ben's gone. Where's Ben?
I'm back,
go?
guys.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Did-
that's pretty slow.
that-
You could do it like this.
yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
Sorry, I
continue.
got
Continuing
camera shy.
on.
Continuing on. Okay, you guys head down to the tailor.
Curtis is just too distracting.
Whoa. You guys head down
It's
to the
those
tailor.
eyes.
And you go inside, and there's there's just a guy. He's older. He's got these
Yeah.
like sort of bespectacled glasses and this receding hairline that sort of like made it up to like midway up his head. He's gently sewing together some trousers as you guys walk in, and he kind of looks up at you. Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
What are
Hey.
you working on there?
You know, work. You're new. I haven't seen you before. Are you from the graveyard? Are you?
Yes, it's quite a interesting spot to wake up to.
I imagine it would be. I've had a few of your kind come through here.
I'm sure they all look about as uncouth as we do.
Indeed. I am here, of course. I decided to offer my services for free for the time being. If you would like to have anything repaired or fixed, I imagine you probably will.
I forgot to ask this earlier.
Mhm.
Do we have any money on us?
No,
Yeah.
not at the
Okay.
moment.
No money dollars. Noted.
It's not very cash money of us. They didn't bury us with money.
They did
Yeah,
not bury you
see?
with money. They
Very rude.
they looted your
Not
pockets before
Not
they
not even the coins on the eyeballs. How disrespectful.
No, they
Mhm.
literally
We
just
are not making it into the afterlife.
they
They
literally
didn't
just
give us
threw
money
you.
to pay the ferryman. That's disgusting.
They literally just threw you into your graves.
No coffin?
No co-
coffin?
No coffin. They literally just threw you in there. Maybe they
No
wrapped,
burial rights.
maybe they wrapped you in some cloth at best.
Oh, thank
I was
God.
just
I
checking to see if
deserve it.
mending could repair my stuff, but not all of it, so I'm just gonna leave.
I mean, you can see
it
if mend.
possible-
You can mend your clothes just by casting mending.
Yeah,
Right.
I could.
I'm sure most of it could be, unless it's bad like mine.
Is mending a spell or is it a cantrip?
Cantrip.
Yeah, you
It's
can
like 1 cubic foot of
you can
shit.
you can spend your time like if you just want to like do it yourself. You don't have to get this guy to do it. You can just do it in your free time.
Okay, I think I'll do that because then that gives him time to help everyone else.
Does she turn up and then just realize this and start doing in front of us and all?
Like in front of him, like you start doing as
Yeah.
well. Like
Well, that's insulting.
No, it's like Ben.
You come into
can't
his
just
establishment and
start
do.
talking.
Oh,
he kind of
oh.
you like immediately as you like walk in there, you kind of walk over to a corner and just start like your clothes start to sort of thread themselves back together, and he
just quietly just
yeah
doing her thing.
in the background, and he kind of looks over at you and he goes,
Incredibly rude.
like he's just kind of confused because he's like, why the fuck are you even here?
She obviously just didn't want to get lonely.
Yeah, it's a group. No, she didn't want to be
Yeah,
left alone.
he
with
loves
Curtis.
our company so much. Now, unlike some people here, I appreciate a good bit of tailoring. I've had some experience with it in the past.
Oh, have you now?
Yes.
I'll
So,
be wearing it very distant right now, like, excuse me.
I'll do everything to make everyone hate me.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's my only goal.
Yeah, he kind
Desmond
of
Hay Train.
Yeah.
well, it seems that both of you are fairly apt in mending of clothes.
Yes, but there isn't much to mend, so
Well,
he gestures
if-
to like very, very little.
Who would like me to have a hand at fixing these things?
You said that you're doing your services for free?
Yes, for
it-
those risen.
Luxuria just looks down at her clothes. She's like, is it possible that you could make something else entirely, like, different?
Entirely.
I-
Well,
I don't...
I certainly wouldn't be doing that for free, but I could.
I don't have any money, as who just did. Is there anything I can do to pay?
Well, perhaps you may. I'm not sure. You could work here for a short time. Do you have any skills sewing or anything like that?
Well, kinda.
Kind of.
I mean, back when times were different, like, people used to treat us quite differently, so I usually would make some clothes for myself to avoid going into town.
Yeah. Well, if you can prove yourself, you can work here for a day or two and maybe help me make your outfit.
I'm happy to do so.
Well, yes, then I could help you.
Thank you. Yep.
My good sir,
Yes,
could you possibly fix my shirt?
I could indeed. If you would like to, you can go somewhere private and just simply hand it over to me.
Take it.
Just
Okay.
where? Oh, okay.
All right.
Like-
He kind of catches it and he takes a look and goes, fair amount of rips, I can see. Maybe
Dying
not,
does that to people.
maybe not all of them from the death.
Oh,
He kind of looks up at you and like you kind of like look at yourself and you see like you're covered in like these spiky metal plates and you're like, yeah. That'd do it.
maybe
Yeah.
something
All
more
the clothes on
reinforced.
my skin
Perhaps.
don't quite work the same.
What is that? That raggedy shirt? Cotton? You would not want to wear cotton with that many spikes on you.
But it's breathable, Desmond.
How would you know?
It's breathable.
Oh,
I can still
What?
feel the wind on my scales.
The material is great. It is.
Is that because you've torn through the shirt, or?
It's the hug the
Shut
waist
up.
more.
Hmm.
I love all the bickering going on, and then Carly's just sitting in the back corner, just
It's because we're being social. We're
While
interacting with
he's
each other.
fixing my shirt, I'll just walk
I'm doing
over and just
right.
stare down at George's character.
You mean
What
stare
are
up?
you doing?
Well, no, isn't she like sitting? Is she just standing in the corner? If she's standing in the corner, then I'll look like a child.
I feel like she'd be like sitting, kind of like cross-legged, just doing her thing.
She's sitting
Yeah.
cross-legged in the corner, just like fusing her pants back together.
Is the tailor in the
Hey,
same
hey,
room?
pal, what you
Is
doing?
us, or has he like moved into a back room?
He's just at his front desk, kind of sewing.
Oh.
Is there a
Desmond's-
window in this shop, by
He's
the way?
got sort of a very
Oh.
old like hand crank almost sewing machine that he's just sort of
Oh.
as he's like patching the holes.
Man's rust.
Desmond's gonna walk
Nice,
over
yeah.
and bust out his weaving kit and just see if there's anything he can like stitch together in the like on the shirt as well.
On
Just
her
simple
shirt?
stuff because he's just hand stitching it, so it's
On-
going to be like the minor
on,
errors.
on
On
their
my
shirt.
shirt?
On their shirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
On that shirt, he's not going to take someone else's clothes and fix them.
All right.
He's
Well,
in the backseat sewing.
okay, so you kind of just like wander over to the guy and like when he's like passing it through the machine, you'll like quickly like pull a little bit and then just like try and like quickly thread some stuff in.
Just doing some extra little touches.
Yeah, he's kind of like he kind of looks up at you like, okay,
I'm being helpful.
to a degree.
I think we need to let the poor man do his work.
Well, he's going to be poor if we make him do this for free, so I'm trying to make it easier for him.
You're making it difficult for him.
It's
How am I
my
making it
shirt. Can we
difficult?
not fight? I know it was broken, but
It's fine. He can very well do it.
don't mess it
you.
up, Desmond.
Yes, sir.
After about, I'd say, 10 minutes of sewing, he gives the shirt back to you. It is,
Thank you.
it's still kind of rugged, but it is a lot nicer kind of feeling and looking. Looks a lot more put together. To put it
Oh, I
nicely.
don't have hole in shirt. Heck
no,
yeah.
no hole in shirt anymore. Would the rest of you like to
Oh.
get your stuff fixed? Who would...
Desmond's going to need new clothes. He's not going to get a simple fix and stitch.
Okay, cool. Lixori,
Yes,
you were going
hello.
to make clothes with him, and
Yes.
I believe brain stopped working. Forgot character name. Erastus, are you going to get your clothes fixed, or are you just gonna?
Is he even there?
Out the window. Pretty sure I'm there.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
I think he is.
Yeah.
You're just gonna
Yeah.
look out a window.
Yeah, man. I'm just like a dog in a car.
Okay. Erastus is just gonna stare out the window.
Just the wind.
Yeah.
Wait, so is your character still staring at mine?
Yeah, I'm just staring at you now that I'm clothed. I've walked over and I'm just staring at you, just waiting until you acknowledge my presence.
And this is how
I
the
don't wanna
romance
say-
starts.
I don't want to say hi. That's
Talk
scary.
to me.
I'm just
Yeah,
staring.
just staring. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Kylie eventually notices the shadow looking down.
This is a white dragon. Just
Yeah, and kind of just blankly looks at her, just like, and looks back down and keeps looking.
what's she
Not bothered.
doing?
She's not very bothered by it. She's kind of like, okay, this is happening.
Typhon just keeps looking. What are you doing?
What you up to?
The first thing I did was amazing.
What is that? How you doing that?
She's kind of just like, grab.
Just like, can you leave?
But I can't hear you, Sophia.
Just like,
Can you
can you
hold on.
please leave? Can you go away?
Can I go away?
Typhon's just like, hey, friend.
How you doing?
What's that? What you doing? What you up to?
You having fun over there?
Really makes your skin glow.
She kind of looks up and goes, well, I thought it would help the old gentleman save some time. So that's her response.
Desmond tried that too, but yours is better.
She just politely
Just
nods.
looks down at like a patch that Desmond.
I hear
does
you.
Much. Hey, I'm not. Hey, thanks, Desmond.
Mm-hmm.
He's scary.
Kelly looks over at Desmond, just like, really? Put this back to work.
Maybe I'm just short. I don't know.
Yeah.
She's not intimidated at
Alright.
all.
We have just
Well, it's a
passed
good thing I have no proficiency in
we have just
intimidate.
passed the halfway mark, so we're going to have a quick 10-minute break. We will be back in a little while for more Ascana Dark. So if you are watching and you want to keep watching, well, we'll be right here. Be right back. Bye.
Bye.
Look at my dog.
Let's go. Are we going back?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we're already back. I'm trying to give the viewers a seizure.
Going monkey mode.
No.
Monkey mode?
George has got
Oh, I didn't
party
even know you were
lights.
back. That's weird. Why
Anyway,
didn't you tell me this?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my boys and girls.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby. Welcome
Hey,
back.
baby.
We're back. We're back from break. I went to the bathroom. I don't know about the rest of these motherfuckers. Curtis is closing his door.
I went somewhere.
He went somewhere.
I have
Brilliant.
different light that can do this.
Me and Billy have been on a date.
I have a light, just turns it on and off.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm
Seizures.
literally talking about a shit few thing. Like
Anyway.
it will legit just like die.
Anyway, I'm gonna speed ahead just a little bit and say that you guys have the people that were repairing clothes have now repaired their clothes. They've got their clothes repaired.
Do I have like clothes replacement?
You don't.
Okay, cool. I'm just
I have
wearing
my
still wearing
clothes.
tatters.
Yeah. You will have to,
Clothes?
if you want clothes replacements, you will have to either work for him or buy some clothes.
I was already working for him and will continue to do so.
Okay, you should probably have told him that then.
I thought I did.
No.
You did it. Only
Oh.
I did.
Oh well.
Only Lexori did that.
I'll think I told him and just walk out.
Okay.
This is
brain.
fun.
Okay, he kind of just like, because there's two of you there, he kind of just like puts you guys to work doing this thing. For today, until the festival, you will be working for him repairing clothes. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. So this is the end of you guys' turns. There are the rest of you three.
I want to make small talk with Lexori, please.
Sure, you can talk to him, sorry.
Okay. All right, let's go, Ben.
So, Lexori, what brings you to these parts?
I was dead. So were you.
I fucking died. What?
That's the reason you're here, dickhead.
Well,
Dead.
Come here often in a graveyard.
Desmond's flirting needs
Is
to-
anyone
needs to
gone?
work.
this is small talk. Just
Oh, it's pretty much flirting. Let's be real.
that, well, I know that, but You know, fine. Never mind. I'll shut up now. He continues doing something.
No, what were you going to say?
Well, I've said what I was going to say. I'm trying to get to know the people that I woke up in a grave with at some point when things have gone to shit.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Do you remember when there was just pitch black? Like, from
What?
when I died, I don't think there was just pitch black all day. You know, there was days and nights.
Yeah, there were actual days. I do remember that. So good times. Enjoying the sun on my skin, the moon in the sky. You know, with like you know how there's this giant all-seeing, all whatever in God star thing of God's knows
Yeah,
what.
that guy really likes it, apparently.
Yeah. He seems fun. I wonder what his story is.
He seems harmless.
I would potentially, but who knows what's under all those rags?
We don't know.
True.
Laid back.
In that regard, I'm very much an open book. He like looks down at his still tattered clothes. This is the point where
Why can I just imagine Desmond just going, eyes up here.
yeah.
Stop looking at them.
Yeah. I know I'm not wearing much, but you don't need to stare.
This is where we redraw.
She's not staring at all.
This is where we redraw that picture. The fucking put him away picture of the guy with just the giant pic. It's Desmond.
Sure, keep telling yourself you're not staring.
I'm only looking at your eyes.
How romantic.
Like, so it's just like stares at it and just like carries on sewing. And
Like,
just
sorry,
looks
you
at
notice that his eyes are also a golden color.
Well,
they have like slit pupils, like the eyes of a wolf.
These are not human eyes.
Like, Sora's got the opposite. She's got the goat eyes, which is just like the line pupil. Just
Really?
the opposite one.
Please stop talking about the goat eyes.
Okay.
Desmond's just going back to sewing.
Okay. You guys continue on your work and just kind of continue sewing. Okay. What are the rest of you guys going to do until the festival tonight?
Well, I've decided that I'm going to do whatever George's character does.
All right. George's character is doing what?
Oh god, okay. Kind of just wandering around the square a bit, getting her bearings. I feel like she would. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what she would do. Can I? Is it a perception check? Is it just like look around the square a bit?
Yeah, sure. Roll a perception check.
Cool. Okay, let me just do this for a second. 15.
15.
Nice.
Thank you. 15. So you take a look around the square a little bit. Around the square you see a series of carts and like stalls with people like standing there selling goods and services. You notice that the fruit and food stores, the fruit that they're selling appears to be different from the fruit that you used to know. The fruit that they're selling appears to be adapted in a way. It's changed to fit into the nocturnal environment that it now thrives in. The rest of the stores are selling like jewelry and weapons or armor pieces or farming equipment. For example, scythes and hoes and plows to plow the fields. Around the place, you see a series of buildings, a lot of small inns and cottages, a lot of places for families to stay with lights on inside, flickering firelight in the windows. You see families and people walking around the square, and the occasional dog barking at a sheep or a mouse on the street. It's a quaint town, very quiet, very subtle. You believe that it may have seen better days at some point.
Okay. I think my brain's not working.
That's
You got
right.
any ideas, Sophie?
Well, my character's just aimlessly following you around. It's just trying to figure out where you're going. So you know, I think Typhon would just stand next to you and act like they're like, no.
Yeah. Just wandering
no.
around. Do you guys just wanna wander around the village until the festival begins?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just kind of getting their bearings.
Yeah. All right. Curtis, is your character doing anything special or just staring at the star?
I'm gonna head back to where we first birthed again.
The graveyard?
Yeah.
Yeah. And just hang out there? You'll just be there?
Yeah, I'll just chill there for a bit.
Will you be attending the festival or will you just stay there?
I'll attend the festival too.
Okay. You guys all go on your individual ways until the festival. So, the festival begins by you hearing a clamoring, a commotion outside as many people begin to move into the streets. They begin to take their way through the city streets towards the town center. In the middle of the town center, you see a large sort of piled up thing of sticks. At the bottom of it is a. I'm gonna find some more like appropriate ambient sounds. We'll just find like a town ambience.
My
Gonna have
dog
to be
still makes me
prepared.
think my dog's barking.
It does sound like a dog.
And it's just so jarring. I'm like, oh,
Charlie?
Charlie? They you, my boy? My
Oh
son?
boy.
Okay, that should be a little bit better. Oh, a bit loud. Yeah, turn it down. All right, so there are bird songs in this ambience, but just ignore it. It's fine.
No, the birds are actually just people singing.
Yes.
It's a ritual. They sound like birds to commemorate their loss.
You see people kind of like standing around the place, drinking, having fun. People talking, people celebrating, yelling, dancing around the fire. It turns into this the fireplace, I should say. This pile of sticks sitting in the middle of the town. Then you see once again. You see Miss Mariah, who wanders out into the center of the town, and she kind of flags everyone going and goes, "Hello, hello, hello, everyone! Welcome to tonight's festival. I hope you all have fun. Let us begin the burning." She holds her lantern forwards and gently kind of places it near one of the sticks, so it's jutting into the lantern, and it catches fire. This white, pale flame begins to burn down the stick into the rest of the pile, and suddenly they're light. There's this loud, raucous, like, burst of fire that bellows out, and the entire and everyone lets out like this loud cheer of just like, yeah. Woo. People start to like bring like sticks over and start lighting and start lighting the sticks and moving them over to different like areas where they light their own small fires and begin to boil water over them. As you guys watch the water being boiled, the water slowly becomes more and more milky until it's this faint, transparent white. Then no.
Benjamin.
Milk.
Mom, I'm scared. He's scary.
Are we all in the like seeing this?
Yeah, you are all seeing
Or
this.
we all come back.
Are we
from
all
last
there?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
all there. You all left to go see the festival.
week? We finished
Really
our
tried
shift
to-
work.
Is my fit
misunderstanding.
all sorted, or do I have to come back tomorrow?
Your fit is not quite all sorted. You will probably have to finish it tomorrow.
Easy as.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Can-
I
for my
tried to
fit-
really misunderstanding. This scenario was just like, woo, go team!
Yeah.
Adam.
Yes.
Can
what's up?
I approach Miss Mariah?
Hold on. We'll just do Ben first, real quick. Yeah. What's up?
Okay.
Ben?
Everyone's
Ben's gonna know about his
interrupting me.
clothes.
Crying. Can I like just get the materials for my clothes and I'll work on them myself at another time?
Sure thing. You can bring the materials from the place and work on
Cool.
them by yourself.
Just some cotton, some linen, simple stuff, simple breathable clothes.
Georgia, what
Cool
were you going to say?
materials.
Can I please approach Miss Mariah?
Yes, you can approach Miss Mariah. She kind of tends to. Ah, dearie, hello.
Look, Kylie kind of just looks at her, nodding politely as she normally does, and kind of just asks, "What is all this for?"
Well, this is a celebration, of course, for the darkest star. He gave us this flame that soothes our worries and our woes, and we celebrate him for it. See, she gestures to the people that are like currently boiling the water over the pale flame. What they are making is called the amnesiac's draught. It helps to forget about your worries.
Kylie just kind of like nods and goes, "What do you wish to forget, though?"
The pain. Everyone here wishes to forget the pain that they've gone through. The bad times, the evil things that they've seen. Many here have lost more than you could imagine. Families, loved ones, their homes. This is a way to forget it.
Okay. Can she ask what caused the pain?
Many things.
Okay.
There was the Iron Plague. There was the beasts. There were cultists that tore down villages. Many people come here for many different reasons. All, well, most. Ending up here. Having fun and living once again.
Kylie just kind of like nods and like says, "Well, it's apologies for you to have suffered such pain."
I would not say that I have suffered. In the days past, I have found a place in this world, found a cause. It is the others who've suffered the most, who deserve kindness.
Okay. Kylie just kind of nods and just stands next to her, just vibing.
Yeah. She kind of looks back at the rest of like the crowd and just smiles warmly at them.
And still in the back going, woo, go team!
Let's go! Set that thing on fire! I have no idea what's happening. The people around you are kind of looking at you like...
Who is this?
Adam?
Yeah.
Besides the 5 of us, is the population, like, Is it entirely human, or are there like dots of people that aren't human?
There are dots of variation in the cast. You do see a couple elves, a couple shorter folk, dwarves, or gnomes. But like aside from that, it's not too many people.
So there's not like any Iron Plague team
There
or
are
any shifters.
There are a couple Iron Plagues. You do not see any shifters.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Not too
Is there
surprising.
any tieflings?
There are a couple tieflings in the crowd.
Yes.
There are some people that are like that you do recognize have horns or a different skin color.
Are there anyone Carly would notice to be Ganassi?
There are no Ganasis in the crowd, but that does not surprise you.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
The name of the milky water is the Amnesiac's Draught.
It's spelled something like that.
Could you put it in the chat, please?
Yeah. I think it's like
I can't spell. Me, small brain. Cannot spell.
I can
words.
spell. The words are just hard. That's not what
I
I
thought
mean.
also
Amnesiac is not an easy word.
Yeah.
no, it's fine. Amnesiac. There's like a Z in there or something.
Knee.
Zeghci.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
Typhon's
Hey, that's-
gonna head
that's-
over to Desmond though.
I was gonna ask. In the crowd of people, are we all in the same place, or are we kind of split up? Because Lexori and I would probably be together.
Yeah,
We're not
Lexori and you are
Yeah.
together. The rest of you are just kind of like split up around the place.
I'm gonna try find Desmond because he's
you
like
know-
the only other person who's spoken to me.
I want to speak to Lexori.
Speak to me. All right.
You know, maybe they are kind of culty.
I'm not surprised. Do you know what they're burning?
Can we see it from back here? So I'm assuming we'd be at the back. We saw that it was like water.
Yes, you can see what they are burning. They appear to have literally just taken pots of water, lit sticks with the pale flame, and are literally just boiling water over the pale flame, and it is becoming this milky substance.
Water?
Why are they pouring in water? Are they putting something in it?
No, I think that it's the flame itself putting something in it, which I don't want. I don't. Yeah. I think I'll stick to other
Beer?
water.
You see Ansel
Any
walking over
other-
towards you.
Mm.
Hello!
Hello.
Hi!
Hello.
Hello?
Is it just
Hello?
Ansel?
Yeah, it's Ansel and his family.
Ah.
Ansel and his family walk over to you. Hello, everyone! Welcome
Hello.
to the festival. It's nice to have you here.
Nice to be here. What's
You notice in his hand he's carrying a tankard filled with the liquid.
Liquid.
What's that?
What's in that bucket?
They call it the Amnesiac's Draught. It's the byproduct of boiling water over the pale flame.
What does it smell like?
He hands it over to you.
Desmond just kind of like sniffs.
It smells like lavender and honey.
What?
What is it meant to
Delicious.
do?
Oh no!
Oh no!
Uh-oh! You stingus.
Oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Is that what we had before?
Yes.
Ah. Oh.
What does it exactly do?
Well, it's almost a medicine.
Almost.
Almost in the way that it was given to us by our well, he gestures to the star. Essentially, we believe it a gift. it helps to heal the woes and tribulations of life. To forget the amnesiac straught. If you're suffering from trauma or pain or grief, it heals, mends in a way, numbs those pains. An emotional painkiller, you could say.
Desmond quickly racks his brain to see if he remembers all of the major life events that's happened to him.
The same. Lixori's just like,
I'm going to pass on that. Thank you.
We were sufficiently refreshed at the tailor's place. Thank you, though.
Well, your loss, he gestures to everyone, and you notice that most of the people in the crowd are in some capacity drinking a glass of it.
Including little Mia.
Including Mia.
oh my god, you're drugging the child!
It's Maya.
Oh, sorry.
Maya?
Yeah.
Same difference.
Maya's got like a little
Oh,
sippy cup of it.
You know the name of the child you've befriended.
I'm gonna
Sorry, I'm bad
adopt
with
it.
everything.
Hey, Child Protective Services.
Desmond just kind of looks at Lexor with a kind of panicked expression.
Lixori's gonna do the same thing back to him.
Wait, so Adam, do we remember all our major life events?
You are going to roll a history check.
Do we both have to?
Yes.
Oh, balls. Alright.
Natural 20! Ha
You remember
Nice.
you remember everything from your life before.
Oh, thank God, I'm never
16.
drinking one of these again.
16, you remember everything from your life before as well.
Oh,
Yep.
It has not erased anything at the moment.
And like
Silent
Is
sigh.
all the
Water
water
like-
over to them?
Is
He
all
sees
the
them
water
over
like
there.
this?
All the water? No, we have regular water.
Okay, good.
It's just here. This is well, it helps to keep our community together.
I understand.
Stops anyone from, well, giving in to the times.
I'm sure it's been hard.
Indeed, very. But, we take the good with the bad, and there are certain things that have caused us more good than bad.
I'm
This being one
sure
of
there
them.
are. So, besides just drinking the amnesiac drought, is there anything else that you would do?
What do you mean?
Like in the festival?
Oh, of course. We dance, we play. There's games around the place that you can participate in. There's many things.
Does it all revolve around the amnesiac spot?
I understand you are very apprehensive of it. It is a concept interesting. But I promise you, it means you no harm. It only erases fresh, painful memories. Only the things that you want to forget immediately, that you want to scrub from your mind. It will not steal anything from you that you do not want stolen.
Insight check.
You can do an insight check.
Oh yeah, we're back to our low numbers, 12.
12. From what you can tell, he is not lying to you.
Okay. Gotcha.
Can I roll a religion check?
You sure can.
2.
Shit.
Alright, we got
A 9.
Oof.
So, from a 9, you would know that this would be connected to one of the outer gods, probably the darkest star, just because of its nature. But aside from that, nothing else.
cuckoo.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Adam, can I ask one more thing?
You sure can.
This is sort of like a general question about Desmond.
Yep.
Beyond the one god that we mentioned that's vaguely related to him, are there any gods that he knew prior to waking up?
He would have known the normal Ascana gods. So the ones,
Gotcha.
the ones from the Frozen Heart.
Haven.
Not not Vaven.
Haven wasn't quite there yet.
Like Lona or those guys. Like
What
Then-
about Thumoth?
Thumoth would not have been a thing in this reality.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Figured I'd check.
Yep. So you guys are aware of that?
Yeah. There's no reference to the original homies.
No reference to the original foamies, unfortunately.
Rip.
However, yeah. So, would you guys like to do anything now? Would you like to try any of the games, try and learn any of the dances, etc., etc.?
I want to do a dance.
You wanna
Desmond's going to look at... So, is there like an area where people are dancing?
Yes, by the main bonfire.
What kind of dancing is it?
It's sort of like a river dance. Like an
Yo.
Irish river
Oh, yeah.
dance. Yeah.
What's his name? Who does Lord of the Dance? Michael.
No idea.
Something.
Anyway,
Okay.
would you like to try and participate with that?
Desmond would like to imitate what they're doing.
I would like you to roll a performance check. There.
Oh, yeah. Busting up. Watch, this is really good, but as it's the only thing I've got a negative in. Well, I mean, all charisma stuff. Oh, I got a 10.
A 10. Okay.
Mm,
So
That's pretty good.
You are able to perform it about like as well as someone that's just river dancing for like maybe the second time would be able to. Like you've had maybe a little bit of experience in the past, but like you're not that great. But you join in and people are very supportive of you. They kind of like cheer you on and like clap along with you. And you're just like you're doing your best. What would the rest of you guys like to do?
I'm gonna go hang out with Kylie.
Okay. You wander over, Carly? Where's Molly's character? Molly's
standing there.
Molly's
I'm
character's the
just
new
trying to
Raven.
figure out. I'm like, okay, I need to get into character again. So, I haven't properly talked to you. I'm like sorry, by the way.
Really kind of just because she was talking to Miss Mariah, so turns now hearing the new voice. And just nods and goes, "This is Kelly," and just goes, "This place is odd."
Very, very odd. Have you drunk any of the aphrodisiac? Wait,
No, I've not.
Not quite.
Oh yeah.
No, no.
That's a horny drink, Molly.
That's what
Aphrodisiac
does
Tell
a
me.
different effect than what.
Real time in the corner. Oh my god.
Great.
It's the same wording. I'm stupid. I'm not as smart
Not
as
the
Lick
same
for you.
wording.
Okay. Amnesiac.
Amnesiac.
Amnesiac. Thank you. I'm.
That's okay. You got this.
You
Go
got
You
Beast.
can do it.
You can do it. We believe in you.
I don't anymore.
No, we believe in you.
Have you? Oh fuck! I've got it now. And I've.
Have you had any of the amnesiac drought?
Thank you. Have you had any of the amnesiacs? Drought. Is it right?
You did it.
Yep.
Adam, give her
just
inspiration
shakes
for
her head
that.
and goes, "No, I don't drink stuff I don't know the contents of."
That's a smart move.
And she's, "Yeah." Being on your own does that.
Understandable. Do you know what's in it?
Not really, but the elderly woman, she said it helps the pain. So,
Ansel said the same thing. Helps with trauma.
Yes, I believe so.
It's like a numbing. He's described it as a pain relief, but for emotional damage.
Yes, Miss Mariah believed it is from the whatever that is, and she just points up to the star.
Oh, the thing that the big fella likes.
Supposedly, yes.
All right. If you want to wander around a little bit,
I'm fine.
okay.
All right.
She's chills.
Yeah.
Chills.
I have a question for Curtis. Curtis, would your boy be drinking the amnesiacs draw?
I'm thinking about that. I'm gonna come to the conclusion no.
No. Okay. So Curtis's character. Bleh, brain stop working. Keep forgetting character names. I'll get there. Erastus is not drinking the fluid either. All right. Is there anything else you guys would like to do now that since you're here?
What else is there to? Because there's the dancing.
There's
The
dancing.
games.
There's some
Games.
games. So basically,
Yeah.
you see a group of children, including Maya, playing games on the edge of the town. They appear to be playing a sort of a game similar to what you might call like a soccer.
Okay.
Yeah.
After dancing for a bit, Desmond's gonna try and join in the game that Maya's in.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you wander over to Maya, and Maya kind of runs over to you and goes, "Desmond,
Hello.
Desmond." she grabs onto like the tatters of your pant leg, and she pulls you, and she's like, "Hey,
Very
Play
well.
with
What
us.
are we playing?
Basically, you see that on one side of the field there is this like big ring that is just held by ropes in between trees. She's like, or in the middle of the field there is a ball. This is like a traditional soccer ball. It's made from like pig skin and leather. And she just inflated by the mouth, and she kind of like points
The old pigskin.
the old pig skin. She points at the ball, and she points at the hoop. Basically, you gotta get the ball in the hoop, but you can't. You can only kick it or punch it. You gotta beat up the ball into the hoop.
Oh, kick or punch.
Kick or punch.
Child.
What?
You can't.
love that.
You can't grab the ball or keep the ball like by your feet. You have to get it away from you as soon as possible via kicking and punching it.
Luckily, I am not too shabby at either of those things.
Okay.
Is it like a just myself, or is the team?
Typhon will come over too.
Yeah. Typhon wanders over. Maya goes, "No, it's not just you, it's me." And then she like gestures to her friends, and she's like, "This is little Robbie. This is Marco. This is." And she just starts listing off her friends' names, and you're like,
they look all exactly the same.
They're all just kids. They're all just kids of different like variations.
And we're like the only adult. That's probably like twice the height of some of them.
Yeah, they're all look like under 10, and you're like. Just towering over them, like, hey,
Hello, children.
this is a fair fight.
This will be fair.
So yeah, she kind of like introduces you to these fucking under 10s, and
Kids.
she's these kids, and she one of the kids goes, "All right, let's play," and they throw the ball into the air, and one kid like immediately.
I'm gonna go try and punch it.
Okay. I need you to roll a d20 for dexterity.
Is this like I'm like attacking it?
Yes, this is an attack.
Yeah, unarmed strike.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a 9.
A 9.
That's not too good.
Let's see what the kid does.
The kid does a net 20.
Okay. Ben, you run over to the ball and attempt to like punch it while it's in the midair. This kid jumps up, before you, boom, punches the ball like right past your head.
Wow, I did not wow, that kid's good. Jump. Wow.
The ball is now near the goal. Sophie, would you like to do anything?
I just
We
like
should have made a battle map for this, Adam.
You made a battle map. It's just it's just a field with a circle on it.
Yeah. And a bunch of like
now
kids.
in an appropriate setting. It's just go, yeah, go team.
Yeah, go team. Now it's relevant.
Which team are you on?
All right, Benny, you're gonna keep playing.
I'm gonna run towards the ball, and like I would like to think I'm faster than all these kids, both being a monk and being an adult,
Sure.
and being like significantly taller.
All right.
So I mentioned I get that pretty quick, but
you are able to run towards the ball before everyone else if you want to do that.
This time I'm gonna try and kick it into the goal.
Okay. Roll to kick. One of the kids is going to try and block you.
Okay. Come on.
Just shooting a kid in the face.
Fuck me.
It's just
Oh,
like,
that's a
yeah, man.
12. That's not good. I'm
Oh,
I'm not doing some good rolls.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah.
Tag team. Tag team, we got you.
Nat 20.
Yeah, it's a net 20.
Yeah!
The kid, instead of blocking it from you, instead jumps behind the ball and then punches the ball again as it's already flying through the air into the goal. It goes through the ring, and all these kids, like half the kids, because it's two teams, start going, yeah!
Desmond's just kind of standing there in shock and like looks over at Typhon like, these kids.
Typhon just looks at Desmond and goes, what the fuck is going on?
Maya stands next to you and just kind of looks at you and goes, you're not very good at this.
Typhon
You
just
know
yells,
what?
can I join now?
Yeah, you can
I'm tagging out. Typhon, you take my spot.
Okay, Typhon walks in.
Okay. Typhon walks in.
I'm sorry, I died. I'm a little rusty.
I tag in for Desmond. I'm like,
Yeah, we do.
we gotta at least get one goal.
Yeah.
Do our best. Let's go. All right. I need you to roll a d20 to try and hit the ball at the start of the game.
Let's do it, baby.
Is this like an attack roll with like
This is just
an strike attack roll?
just an unarmed strike attack. Roll.
That's it.
Okay,
11.
plus your strength.
Plus strength.
Math 14.
14. Okay, that actually beats them. So you get the first hit in. You're able to hit it towards the goal. You do not hit it in quite yet. This will be the second time may be your hit into the goal. You just have to beat them. Okay, so I need you to roll another punch for your punch to get it into the goal.
On.
What'd you roll? Nat 1?
5.
A 5? Ooh,
Is that just? Is that with the 3?
Okay, 9. They're able to block it. It is now in the middle again.
Oh.
One of the kids jumps in front of the ring and is able to punch it away to you from you to another kid who is going to try and punch it into the goal. It is now your responsibility to try and block that ball.
Okay.
Okay. Try and.
So wait, what am I rolling?
You are going to roll just a regular unarmed strike.
Is an 11.
An 11. They, in fact, do beat that with a natural 20.
These kids are fucking insane.
These kids are too good at this game.
The kid bounces the ball back to another kid. The kid then jumps up and then punches it into the air. As it's coming back down, you try and punch it away, and another kid spikes it into the goal behind you. You have both been absolutely obliterated by a bunch of kids in this game.
Typhon just looks at Desmond again and goes,
It's okay. It's okay. We both died. They've had a few years on us. Technically, we're younger than
An
them.
advantage.
But they're children, Desmond. How are they good at this?
They've been playing this for years. We haven't been alive for years.
Kill the children.
I mean, that's true, but like,
I
look at how
concur.
tall you are, and then look at them. How are they
Desmond's
jumping
gonna, like,
your height?
Good question. Desmond's gonna kind of shamefully walk off and look for like Sori and Kali.
Okay.
Hyphen will follow. Just can't face Maya ever again.
All right.
Yep.
You guys are able to find each other.
Hey,
Hi.
Were we question DM? Was Kalia and Lixori able to see what they were doing?
No, not while they were
Okay.
doing that.
Okay.
sadly.
Sadly.
Just
Yeah.
Desmond and Hyphen just walk over absolutely distraught.
Yep. This is like you saw them come back to life, and they looked happier then.
Why do you guys look really sad?
Damn kid.
You look
children.
awful. It's just
They,
like,
they're too good.
I mean, fair. That's
They're-
not wrong.
Yep.
Desmond, I'm still concerned with how good they are.
I feel unsafe. If that's how good they are, imagine how the adults are.
Oh, I don't want to, thank you.
What are you guys doing?
Sports, funny enough.
The game over Desmond points
Yeah.
wherever.
You point
Yeah.
over to these kids that are still playing.
Yeah.
Charlie looks over at the kid and like, you lost the children.
You lost the children.
You don't get it.
You would lose too if you
Yeah.
tried.
Mhm.
I know I've just met you guys, but I'm just gonna say it. You guys are pathetic.
Oh,
I would like to see you try.
you
I
do it then.
Yeah.
don't want to. I don't like kids.
Oh, are you too scared now?
Yeah.
No, I just don't like children.
Desmond, I think she's scared.
Me too. Someone is afraid of a little bit of competition. At least I'm man enough to admit when I got my ass kicked, even if it was by a bunch of
It's
kids.
Scully.
I'm literally covered in scales, and I still lost.
Can,
So,
can Carly just walk over to them and try play?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, go for it. Right? And Lixori just like point. She's gonna go. She's going.
Yeah, and you're
yes,
not.
You should too.
Mhm.
I don't want to. I'll
I
get a
think
little bit
she's-
violent.
I was insulted, and now she's going like, okay then.
I think she's
What
still
does she, like,
trying, Desmond.
Kicks.
We should slowly start walking behind her from a little bit of a distance, just so we.
I'm gonna go over just to see.
can see what's
Lixori's just
happening.
gonna follow Carly.
I'm gonna hate. Kali's gonna be so much better at this, and I'm gonna hate that. I can already
She's
tell.
going to beat us.
Okay.
And it's going to.
It's
Kali,
embarrassing.
you walk over and the kids invite you to their game. Would you like to roll an unarmed strike for your first hit?
And I'm straight. That's just a d20
Yes.
Plus your strength.
D20.
Plus the strength.
Less distress.
plus strength. Okay.
Or minus.
Oh yeah,
Um,
Lionel's.
Oh goodness. Okay. Let me just find. Roll a d20. Okay. 15.
15 does actually beat them. You are able to get the first hit in fine.
I hate this.
Oh, no. Oh, I hate it here already.
You
Is that
are
like a
able...
direct into the goal, or
No, that was just
Okay.
the first
No,
hit.
that's just
It
the
is now
first
towards the
hit.
goal.
Yeah.
She now has a chance to do an unarmed strike to try and kick it into the goal.
Okay, so this is
Desmond, if she gets this, we gotta run away.
So roll,
this is a roll, and then I add what to it?
your
strength.
strength.
Yes,
So
plus
the,
strength.
the same as what you did last time.
Okay. Alright. 18.
18. Okay, let's roll it in the tower.
Yes.
Nat 20 again. they are able
These kids
to.
are gonna.
They are able
that's
to.
three nat 20s.
I don't know how.
These kids are too
You haven't
good.
used your dice in months,
I've
Adam.
used these dice. They're trying to like get out all the good rolls now.
This is the important stuff.
Yeah, this is the important stuff. What basically essentially happens is a kid jumps up and then does exactly what they did to Ben that one time.
Desmond kind of looks at like Sora and just kind of gestures for like,
Just
You're telling me these kids aren't good?
It's a bit
Um,
impressive.
Like, okay, let's go again.
You want to try again?
Try again.
Okay, try again. Go ahead. First hit.
Okay. 17.
17. First hit goes to you. Second hit.
I hate this. Okay.
Come on.
Okay. Whew.
Come on.
My ego's at risk here.
All of our egos are at risk.
Net 20?
Net 20.
Can they beat that? No, they do not. You are able to get the ball into the hoop.
Yeah.
You sprint down like as fast as you can, and you just kick it as hard as you can before any of them can get like close enough to it, and you're able to get into the hoop before the rest of the kids.
Desmond, I think this game's rigged.
I think it's home time. I have clothes to make.
It's kind of like fixes her robes. It just walks off
It's
politely.
impressive. It's really impressive.
Desmond's already
Well, I mean,
walked
she
off.
didn't do it first try though, so take it as a half victory.
Congrats! Desmond yells as he's walking off.
Yeah. Maya sort of like waves back. He's like, bye.
I've been
Did we
just
find
chilling
the
with
big fella?
Victoria, just insane. The big fella.
The big 7-foot fella
What-
who keeps on
what-
looking at the sky.
Good question. Curtis, what
Have you
what have you been doing this whole time?
Not much. Kind of just admiring. I'm mostly eavesdropping on people, to be honest.
Yeah. Just listening to
Oh,
like
love-
what everyone's
This whole
saying.
obsession thing's a cover, just so you can eavesdrop. I can
trying
tell.
to get a gauge for just everyone's opinions on what's going around and
Fair enough.
what everything fucking means.
Makes sense.
The big fella. I haven't seen him. Have you?
No. I was either with Desmond, Kylie, and now here.
He gives me weird vibes.
I think he's harmless.
So are you guys
I-
going wait, real quick, are you guys going back to the hotel?
Desmond is.
Desmond does? Okay.
Desmond
And he's gonna, like, actually make his
We're
clothes.
just standing there for a second.
Yeah.
Do you even know what they're doing with the burning thing, by the way?
Apparently, worshipping one of the stars, I assume.
Wait, is Carly
I
still
know
there?
there's only one.
Yeah, she's still there.
Oh, these, huh?
Yeah. No one's told me what's actually going on.
They're trying to forgore.
I'm trying to fall
Well,
for it.
I didn't hear much, but Kai, do you want to, like, so it's just gonna nudge towards like.
Okay, Carly's kind of like just fixing her robes a little bit from like playing the games, and she's just like dusting herself up, usual. And she's kind of like, oh, the old woman. She told me the fire burns and turns the water into the draught, and that's all
What's
I know.
that? What is the draught? What?
It's some sort of emotional pain relief.
Hey,
It's
great concept.
meant to combat trauma and make you forget.
Yeah, it still gives me cultish vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
Should
you agree?
we see what the big fella's up to?
I feel like
I have no idea where he's been. Kind of worried a little bit.
that's fair.
Carly's not bothered. She's just like, okay.
It's like,
come along.
Okay.
We're gonna go find him.
Okay.
It's the graveyard,
You guys gonna go find Orestes?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah,
You guys are pretty easily able to find him. He stands out. He's very tall.
he's a big
It's
boy.
just like, there he is.
Yeah,
It's like,
there-
oh, there he is.
Where's Orestes? Yep.
It's like, oh, there's his head. There he is.
Typhon actually has quite a hard time because they can't see.
I was like, what?
Everyone's just tall.
Everyone's tall to Typhon.
Mhm.
So, yes, you are pretty quickly able to find Orestes.
Oh, there's the big fella.
Hey, buddy.
Doesn't make any note. He's just chilling. He's yeah, not really to recognize you
I
guys
don't think he
exist yet.
talks very much.
You're right there.
I think he's a bit too enamored by that star.
The star, the darkest star.
Yeah.
Hmm. What is
Like
this? What are you
staring
doing, Curtis?
Yeah, Curtis is just giving us like hand gestures right now. I don't think.
Just come on.
No
Come
one.
on.
What do you want us to say,
Continue that
Curtis?
train of
What
thought.
do you want us to say, Beastie?
If he's really enamored by something and you want to get him to talk, perhaps, talking about what he's enamored with might help.
You know,
Hey, buddy, you know that star thing? What? Why do you like it so much?
Beautiful, isn't it?
Maybe it's just a star.
Yeah, I suppose.
He just, as soon as you say that, he immediately stops looking at the star and just glares at you.
what?
Was it who? Typhon?
Who?
I've already forgot.
Molly's character or Sophie's character?
Molly's character.
Because I
Lexora.
said yeah, I suppose. Lexoria just straight up was like, it's a star.
Carly kind of pipes in like, well, to him it's not just a star.
Clearly.
What did you say?
I say it's just a star in the sky.
That star, as you put it, is responsible for our second chance, our new life. And here you are squandering it, wasting it, and then belittling it. Disgusting.
Oh, I can Carly be sassy really quickly.
Like, sorry, just like glares at him now after calling him
Can I
disgusting.
be sassy for a second?
Can you what?
Be sassy. Carly just kind of looks up and down
Just
and goes,
looking between them.
Carly
I'm
just
like,
looks up and down and goes, who said I wanted a second chance? And then walks off back to the hotel.
Like,
Alright.
Mom, she's left now. Just like asides to Lexori. Maybe we shouldn't judge the star in front of him. Just a guess.
Well,
should we just go now?
I'm just
think-
jamming the music.
All right. Do you all head back to
Yep.
the hotel?
we're like they're walking away. Like Sori was like glaring at Erastus, just like after like he called her disgusting. She's just glaring at him and then like walks away.
Fair enough. All right, you all make it back to the hotel, and I'm assuming you all go to sleep after a little while.
Adam,
Yep. What's up?
how long between me leaving and them? Well, sorry, me arriving and them arriving, is it?
Not too long. About like
Okay.
15 minutes at most.
Okay, because they'd probably arrive and just see me with all the materials sprawled on one of the bunks. I'm just putting together my clothes.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is indeed what they see when they get there.
Hello?
After a little while, once you're all kind of like comfortable, you hear the music begin to die down and kind of go back to how it is before, and just sort of realign and become what it was before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So, are you guys going to sleep?
Yeah.
All right.
How long would it take for Desmond to make all of his clothes, do you think? So imagine probably like a few hours.
Do you want Carly just to mend them for you?
No, he's making them from scratch. He's remaking
Okay.
his actual clothes are like tattered.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So he's remaking them.
It would probably take a few hours to make those clothes.
Okay, he's gonna try and finish like the shirt and then go to sleep. So we probably go to sleep if yours after everyone else does.
All right.
Unless someone wants to help.
Typhon will help.
Can Typhon help?
Yeah, man.
Does
Yeah,
Ty-
and by help,
Typhon,
help
do
is
you
the-
have any sort of proficiency in a sewing kit?
no. Typhon doesn't actually help. Typhon just sits there and goes, "You're doing great."
Thank you.
Motivational support. Okay.
Typhon got big hands, man. Can't do anything with them.
Desmond just kind of
Yeah.
uses the claws as like improvised needles when needed.
Just yeah,
Just
I'm
like
a sewing
yanking
machine.
the fingers and like poking the hole, like buttonholes.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
It's like, here you go.
Mhm.
Right.
Thank you.
like stab it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So after
and keep Desmond company while he makes his
Mhm.
clothes.
all right, so after a while you guys kind of finish up and you start and you fall asleep. All right?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to jump over to Erastus's view of things at the moment. Erastus, sleep begins to take you, and you feel yourself drifting away, along with the rest of you, in a way, all of you tired, exhausted by all that has passed and all that has happened. Erastus, you begin to feel seen, watched in your dreams. And then you see it. The star. So close. You could touch it. You could just reach out and be one with it. Beautiful in nature. Oh, if only you could hold it. If only you could show it your love. And then, in that dream, in that state of waking life, where you are between nightmare and reality, you begin to understand a concept. The concept of branding. A spell enters your mind. Not one complex, but one simple. One given to you by the God that is watching you. And then you wake up, drenched in sweat. Gently, you place your feet on the wooden floor, careful to avoid creaking it, not to wake or alert the others. You would guess that they have been sleeping for many hours now. You make your way out into the woods, and you begin. Right? In the morning, the rest of you wake up. Erastus is there in his bed, along with the rest of you, waking up alongside you.
I thought we were in his bed. Oh, I was really excited for him.
We're all in his bed.
Not quite.
Done.
All right.
Okay.
You'll wake up. It is a
Sick.
new day. However, today isn't like any other day, for as you wake up, it is not to the sound of happiness outside. It is not to the sound of fun things. It is the sound of screams. From
Oh,
outside,
Screams?
you hear the sound of screams.
who'll be screaming?
What do you do?
Check it out.
Look-
I'm gonna go check it out.
Desmond, wearing his new white shirt, which he realizes is probably going to get ruined, also leaps to action. Is there a window in the room?
Yeah.
There is, in fact,
Leaping
a
through the window. I'm assuming we're on like the first story, right?
Yeah,
it's a
well,
one-story building.
isn't it? Just
Yeah, leaping
so-
through the window.
I'm
Yeah,
going to need.
Desmond and Typhon are the attack.
I'm going to
We're gonna
need
see what's
you
going on.
to roll a dexterity check to try and get out the window.
Like an acrobatics dexterity or
Acrobatics dexterity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got 10.
10.
Hold on 1 second.
I should also probably alert you
Oh.
that via jumping out the window, you are jumping out from the source of the sound. You're just, the window's on the other side of the building.
Well, I can go around. It's
For sure.
sorry. Is the sound in the house or outside the house?
It's outside the house, but it's like on the other side of the building.
Okay, well, I got a 17 plus my 3 for acrobatics is 20.
Oh
Okay.
shit!
Typhon just yeets out the window and goes,
Okay.
wait a minute.
Okay,
Hold on.
okay, so you guys wake up to the sound of screams, and then Typhon. So
Desmond's a light sleeper. all things
Typhon
considered, so-
and Desmond fucking launch themselves out the window. Almost immediately. Okay, you guys both.
Do we both successfully do it? Because I only got
Yes. Well,
Okay,
no, you
cool.
don't. You don't. Typhon does.
a 10. That's what I thought.
Typhon launches herself out the window. You attempt to launch yourself after Typhon, and then you kind of you jump out, but you don't commit with your legs, so you just kind of end up on the windowsill, half out of the window, half inside.
You know, those gym horses?
Fuck.
You know how
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like when you forgot to jump and you just go straight forwards into it.
Okay, Desmond's gonna just try and get fully all the way out and kind of tumble out,
Okay, you kind of prop yourself up and tumble out the window.
Are you,
and then
are you
brush
okay,
the dust
Desmond?
off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a little drowsy. It's fine. Let's
Okay.
figure.
Okay. We just have a moment and go.
Let's go.
"Screaming
Let's
is
go.
not out here."
Let's go. Pop, 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 pop. He just kind of starts pop, and then he realizes, oh shit, then continues to run towards the screaming.
Right.
Yeah, we're wait a minute.
Are the rest of you guys moving towards the screaming?
Yes, but we're not jumping out the window.
I'm
It's
gonna
so
go
much fun!
downstairs.
Yeah,
And
why
check
not?
Sorry, what's that,
I'm
Georgia?
I'm gonna go check on the family downstairs.
It's a one-story building.
Sorry, I'm gonna go check on the family.
You're gonna check on the family? Okay. You open the front door, and in the hall, you see. I've lost my notes. There they are. You see Ansel and Guinevere standing in the hallway outside of Maya's room. They kind of look at you. We don't.
Okay.
We don't know what's happening.
Wait, so what would you say?
We don't know what's happening.
Okay. Is Maya okay?
We put her in her room. There's no windows there. Nothing can get in without going through here. We're standing guard.
For what?
We think it might be beasts from the forests.
Dun dun.
Oh, yo, beastie time.
She kind of walks over and be like, "What beasts?"
The beasts. They started attacking here recently. Well, not attacking, but they've been spotted in the forest near here. We didn't think they'd come so close to a city, but it's the only thing I can think for it to be. There's been screaming for the past 10 minutes.
Okay.
Jesus, we slept through it that long?
Yeah, you guys were tired. You just revived from the dead.
Are we still running to the other side of
You
the
are
we're
still
running
running.
towards-
This is a big building. It's,
Oh, okay.
It is not you're kind of making your way around.
Desmond's faster,
That's
he's
what's
just gonna,
happening while this
start
communication is happening.
overtaking.
Yeah, he's gonna start overtaking.
What's your movement speed, Sophie?
Erastus, what are you doing?
I'm
What
carelessly
is- what
sauntering
is
out
that?
in the direction of the screen.
It's with 30 feet, probably.
Yeah, mine's 30 feet, yeah.
Okay, mine's 40, so.
So I walk.
You're walking towards the sound,
Yeah.
just slowly. Okay. What's Lixori doing?
Lexori's going towards the sound.
Okay.
But she's not jumping out the window.
Okay.
She's going out.
She's just going out like a normal person. All right.
Yeah.
As
I resent that.
As Lixori and the two people that jumped out the window get to the front of the house,
Desmond of winning.
and
Fastest.
Desmond is running.
Desmond does technically win, but mostly just because like of idiocy. You guys,
Cooler though.
you did. You guys get to the front of the house, and in the front of the town square, where the fire was last night, you see a beast. This monster stands about 7 feet tall, towering over you.
Not by too much.
It's covered
Just
in a.
typing this-
It's covered in shaggy, dark fur, but it does not appear werewolf-like. It sports 6 different arms
Okay.
coming out from the sockets, each one holding a piece of a man who is held aloft by this beast. The beast's head begins to slowly twist and engorge into this funnel-like mouth. You guys see as it sort of turns inside out, showing rows upon rows of spiny teeth. The man looks into the mouth in complete and utter abject horror. And then it kills him. It brings his head to its mouth and begins to tear into it, at the same time ripping with all of its weight, bringing several of the limbs off in one go. It lets go, slings the man over its shoulder, holding him with two of its 6 arms. It kneels down onto the ground, supporting itself with the others, and begins to run towards the forest, letting out a roar.
Did you guys just do
Oh.
that?
Am I close to anyone?
What?
Am I close
What was
to
that,
anyone?
Curtis?
No, you
Is he
have not
close to anyone?
quite left
close
the
to
house.
Okay, well,
But
I'm just gonna assume I'm-
unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that is where we're going to end the session for today.
I knew it! I knew you fucking
We're
cut
gonna
us.
end it on a
Awesome, like,
We're gonna start in
Five.
combat next session.
Thank you guys for watching this first episode of Ascana Dark. If you stayed throughout the entire thing, that means so much to us. Feel free to subscribe, do all those fun things if you are watching on YouTube, because I
on
think
TikTok.
I will be putting this up on YouTube. Later
Someone
on.
better plug this with their 17,000 TikTok followers.
Yeah, someone better
Can
plug.
someone please
If you're watching on Twitch, give
uh,
Adam Twitch Prime.
Alright, guys, we practiced
God,
this.
it's nerd.
We did this for 3 years, right? We did this for
We
3
did?
years.
I was the only viewer.
No, we didn't.
No, sorry. We did this for a few years. Every single time we finished Frozen Heart, we did something. I'm going to do it. If you guys, Sophie and Georgia exception, do not do this, I'm going to be upset.
Is it saying goodbye to everyone?
Yes, it is.
I knew it.
Okay. So, yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, subscribe. We will see you later. Goodbye!
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Very,
Bye.
very
Oh,
subtle
that was a
goodbye from
lot.
Curtis there. Yeah!